teaching in the classroom typically is in a very prescribed setting. You're in the classroom, let's say twice a week, 1.5 hours each time. So you meet with the students 3 hours of each week at exactly the same times each week. Now there may be some interaction outside the classroom, but typically not that much. In the online environment, you typically are working with students most days of the week. When I teach online, I typically check in 5 or 6 days a week. I also find that the interactions can be much richer in the online classroom because we do that in the discussion format where students have time to think about responses to questions. They have time to communicate with each other asynchronously, and you get some really rich conversations that way. Teaching at CCCOnline is quite a bit different than teaching online at other colleges. One of the key differences is that at CCCOnline, there's a dedicated team of instructional designers and content experts who work together to create a really high-quality course. We have to hold the higher standards here because we have to report to the 13 system community colleges. All the community colleges in the system transcript our courses, and so they have to be happy with the courses. They have to feel that they're well designed. They have to trust that we have good instructors. We provide wonderful training opportunities to our instructors. And additionally, if it's something that you are interested in, we are always looking for content experts. So if you are teaching with us and you really want to be involved in course design, it's a great opportunity, and we invite you to come try it out with us. The role of an instructor at CCCOnline is really more of a facilitator than a content creator. Because we do have this team of subject matter experts and instructional design that work together to create these courses, when you get a course, it's ready to go. And really your job is to make sure you're working with the students, interacting with them, helping them learn the content. And where I see myself being particularly useful is within the discussions and trying to open up really rich conversations and try and talk about not just the how, but the why and the other ways to look at topics, maybe applications, different nuances of topics. As an instructor, where I spend almost all my time is finding ways to interact with the students, working with them in discussions. If a student doesn't get a concept, I find a way to help explain it to them, whether through educreations or some other type of interactive application, make sure they're getting it. And I really get to work more one-on-one with students. What I really enjoy about working at CCCOnline is that CCCOnline is very innovative, responsive, and definitely encourages creativity. As an instructor and also as an associate dean, when I've had ideas I wanted to try in the classroom, I've had a lot of support and a lot of help as I try different things. For example, we have an instructional design team that is just wonderful, very supportive, very willing to help me try new things. I try some new things on my own too, which works great. But pretty much everybody here is wonderful to work with and very helpful. And if I've ever needed help with anything from I can't log in to I want to try this fabulous new resource, there is always someone immediately available to help, and really appreciate the support and appreciate the opportunity to try new things. I think the biggest piece of advice is reach out to us, ask us questions, ask your program chair questions, ask me questions, talk with other instructors, come to our conference, get involved and interact with us, because I think your teaching experience will be richer, and I think that your students will also benefit when you are engaged in the process yourself.